was the turning point that started your journey of 30, almost 32 years of sobriety?
Well, you kind of got to go back. I'm an AA guy.
Yeah.
And so I'm a 12-step guy, and so kind of um, I was I was thinking about this because I just I was telling you guys I just coming back from Spirit Lake this evening, and but my folks, uh, they used to party up as a 70s, so everybody's kind of drinking around that time, so they had parties at the house and stuff, and as kids were there exposed to that, and then that just became normal. So I was like, I think some of you guys might be remember sitting in the car getting some plain chips and pop, orange pop. Yeah. So, and if you're lucky, you got some beer nuts or something. And then the folks are in there,
Or
and
some beer.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that came later.
Yeah.
So then so we kind of grew up like that, and so that was the kind of the norm at that time. And so then like when I was 12 or 13, I'd steal their beers and stuff at the party and stuff, and then I'd sell it back to them the next day. And then I'd go and use the money and go buy some comics or something. But
Early in the morning,
yeah,
trying to get that last little corner.
yeah, they're all out, and so they were paying. So and maybe that's where I kind of start learning on hustle a little bit. But and then eventually, me and my friends started drinking those drinks instead, and kind of got into it, and then kind of started smoking a little weed in addition to that, because you got to get that beer and that weed high.
Yeah.
And I heard the weed's a lot stronger nowadays, but back then,
Yeah.
you know,
It
and
had you butt naked in traffic if you
yeah,
don't pay
yeah,
attention.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And then in high school, I started drinking a little wine, Boone's Farm and that kind of stuff, TJ Swan,
Yeah.
and
Night
then
Train.
yeah, yeah. So,
Mad Dog
Mad
2020.
Dog 2020. And but I was working, and it wasn't too much. I feel like I wasn't. I felt like I wasn't an alcoholic at that time.
Right.
I was just experimenting. I was kind of going through that phase, and then I went into service, went army for a couple years, and
What year was that?
Sober Talk with Brother Brandon, the Raging Cajun. It's the weekend.